All right, strap in everyone, because today we are diving deep
Deep.
into the world of generative AI applications.
Yeah.
All those tools that can create things,
Right.
text, pictures,
Video.
even videos.
Incredible.
We've got this research survey from June 2023,
Mm-hmm.
and it covers over 350 applications.
A
So
lot to cover.
let's jump right in.
It's really fascinating to see how this field has gone way past just the
Yeah.
gee whiz stage into all these specialized tools that are changing how we work and create.
Absolutely. So let's start with
Yeah.
one that I think most people have heard of,
Yeah.
text generation.
Sure.
ChatGPT is obviously
Yes.
the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
Big one. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this research highlights a ton of specialized AI
Right.
that I bet most people have not heard of.
Yeah. Like
Chat Doctor.
chat doctor trained on a massive amount of medical knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's so interesting about that one is it's not just
Oh,
spitting out
generic.
generic advice.
But yeah, there was an early study that showed that it could actually
Oh,
outperform general practitioners when it comes to diagnosing certain conditions
Kelly,
based only on symptom descriptions.
that's amazing.
Now, of course, it's not a replacement for an actual doctor.
Of course not.
But think about the potential for telemedicine or areas that have
Yeah.
limited access to healthcare.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
it's huge.
That makes you wonder how quickly we're going to see these specialized AI
Yeah,
just pop up in every
every field. Yeah.
industry. And speaking of that,
Oh, yeah.
there's one that writes
Okay.
like famous philosophers.
Oh,
I read a paper where they had it
Yeah.
right in the style of Daniel Dennett.
really?
And even experts had a tough time figuring out if it was actually Dennett or
Or the AR.
the AI.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It raises a question about authorship and what does it even mean to be creative?
Total.
If an AI can perfectly mimic somebody's style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gets real
Mm.
philosophical real quick.
It does.
But let's bring it back down to
Sure.
the practical side
Yeah.
of things.
Okay.
So generative AI for text, it goes way beyond chatbots.
Sure.
We've got tools like Grammarly Go that can draft replies for you,
Wow.
and even ones that can summarize
Yeah.
really complex, dense research papers.
Yeah.
So
And I think if we kind of take a step back and look at the bigger picture, it's all about
yeah,
AI understanding and interacting with human language on a deeper level.
totally.
Imagine a world where you
Yeah.
can control your computer using natural language
I don't
to
get.
execute these complex tasks.
Hold on. Am I getting a little too
Um,
Star Trek here? I thought that was
Yeah.
decades away.
It's closer than you might think.
Really?
Yeah, you've got companies like Adept that are already working on this.
Okay.
And as these models get more sophisticated,
Yeah.
it really starts to blur the lines between just giving commands and actually having conversations
Wow.
with your computer.
Now that is mind-blowing.
It is. It is.
But let's move on to another area where generative AI
Okay.
is making huge waves.
Yeah.
Images.
Images.
We're talking stunningly realistic photos.
Yeah.
Just
Why?
wild artistic creations.
Yeah.
Everything in between.
Amazing.
One thing that I think is really interesting is this distinction between tools like Midjourney that are going for photorealism,
Right.
and then others that are focused on specific
Styles. Yeah.
artistic styles.
It's so cool to see how these tools are impacting the creative process.
Yes.
You can describe exactly what you want down to the brush strokes and the colors,
Right.
and the AI will just generate it for you.
So what's the impact then on,
Yeah.
say, concept artists?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are asking,
Yeah.
does this mean their jobs are on the line?
Yeah, are they
Are they done?
out of a job?
Yeah, I think it's less about replacing people's jobs and more about augmenting them.
Oh, good.
Like these tools are becoming a very valuable part of the artist's toolkit.
Gotcha.
It lets them explore ideas more quickly and efficiently.
Yeah.
Like imagine an architect using AI to generate all these different design variations based on the client's feedback.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
It's not about it taking over.
right.
It's about it giving us superpowers.
Exactly.
And speaking of pushing boundaries, let's talk about video.
All right, video.
We have things like Runway Gen 2.
Yeah.
These platforms that let you create videos from
Text prompts.
text prompts, images, or other videos.
It's crazy.
Like,
It's
but
still early days.
Really early.
But the potential is, what's really interesting here is the fact that we might actually be able to create entirely new forms
Yeah.
of visual storytelling.
Wow.
Like, imagine being able to generate a short film based on a poem or a song.
So AI directors.
AI directors.
That's
A little spooky.
a little spooky, but also
And also really cool.
kind of cool. And speaking of spooky,
Right.
3D modeling
Mm.
with AI is where things get really
Yeah.
blurry.
Blurry, the real and the digital are
Exactly.
very close together.
Yeah. So we've got tools like Dream Fusion that generate 3D models from text.
Right. And others use single images,
Yeah.
multiple images, or even video footage as input.
It's amazing the applications are
Huge.
Yeah.
Game development, virtual world creation,
Right.
even urban planning.
That relies on 3D visualization.
Exactly.
Imagine designing a whole city.
It's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
But while we're talking future tech,
Okay.
let's not forget about, kind of the foundation
The foundation of it all.
of the digital world code and software.
Yeah, this is where I think generative AI is going to have a really transformative impact.
In what way?
So you've got tools like GitHub Copilot, right? That's already helping developers write code faster.
Right.
But the next step is actually generating whole applications
Oh, wow.
or automating these complex tasks just using natural language.
So are we saying goodbye to programmers?
Are we saying goodbye?
Will everyone just be
Right.
building apps with their voice?
Well, not necessarily. I think
Yeah.
it's more about democratizing development,
Okay.
making it easier for anyone,
Yeah.
no matter their coding skills,
Right.
to bring their ideas to life.
Okay.
Now, of course, this raises questions about
Yeah.
the future of software development jobs.
Absolutely.
But it also brings up this potential for an explosion of creativity and innovation.
It really does. It really does.
Yeah.
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
We're talking about a whole new way to interact with technology
Yeah. Not just for techies, but for everybody.
for everyone.
Right.
But before we get too lost in the future here,
Okay.
there were a couple more really fascinating applications I
Let's
want to
do
at
it.
least touch on.
Let's do it.
Speech generation.
Oh, yeah.
From these hyper-realistic text-to-speech
Yeah.
engines that can
Clone voices.
clone voices with
With eerie accuracy.
scary accuracy
Oh,
to AI-powered
Dubbing and editing tools.
dubbing and editing tools. I mean, audio content is being transformed
Yeah, it really
in ways that,
we couldn't have imagined.
5 years ago we couldn't have
Just a
imagined.
few years ago? No.
Yeah, I've heard some of these AI voices. And
Yeah.
it's like
You can't even tell.
you can't tell the difference.
It's wild.
It's wild. But
Yeah.
what really blows my mind
Okay.
is this idea of AI understanding.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking tools that can translate images, audio,
Whoa.
video,
Dense scientific research papers.
dense scientific research papers into natural language.
Yeah.
It's like
it's like AI is learning to see the world
Right.
through our eyes.
for our eyes.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
as it develops this deeper understanding,
As it gets smarter.
it's like it opens up this whole
New realm.
new realm of possibility.
The possibilities, yeah.
We're moving beyond just
Just giving commands.
giving commands to
Like
having
factual conversations.
conversations.
Collaborations, even.
Yeah. I think we've given our listener a lot to chew on already.
I think so.
Maybe we should
Take a little break.
pause here,
Let them absorb.
let them absorb all this before we jump into
Yeah.
the really mind-bending
But
stuff,
really crazy stuff.
like how AI is being used in business
Yeah.
and this wild world of
Multimodal AI.
multimodal AI.
Which is a mouthful.
It is a mouth.
But it's really cool.
Yeah. So
Stay tuned.
stay tuned. We'll be right back to continue our deep dive.
Into the ever-evolving world of generative AI.
Exactly.
All right.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Ready to explore how generative AI is transforming the business world.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to see.
We left off talking about AI understanding different types of data, so I'm curious how
Yeah.
that plays into things like
Sure.
marketing and sales.
Well, I think it's all about using that understanding to create these more personalized and
Alright.
effective strategies.
Gotcha.
So think about
Yeah.
AI-powered copywriting tools
Okay.
like Jasper and Copy.ai.
Okay. Yeah.
These tools that can just churn out
Yeah.
everything from website content and marketing materials to social media posts,
Like-
product descriptions, all tailored to a specific brand's voice.
So it's like having a whole team of
Yeah.
tireless marketing assistants
It is.
just at your beck and call.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Sign me up.
But
Sign me up.
What about the
Really creative side of marketing.
Yeah.
Can AI really replace
Yeah, it's a great question.
ingenuity of a human?
I think it gets at the heart of this evolving relationship we have between human creativity and AI.
Totally.
It's not about replacement.
Okay.
It's about augmentation.
Gotcha.
Like tools like Add Creative AI and Pencil, they're generating these stunning visuals
Wow.
and video ads
Yeah.
from just simple text prompts.
That's amazing.
Imagine a marketer using these tools
Yeah.
to rapidly prototype ideas,
Right.
explore different creative directions before they bring in like an
Right.
actual human designer to refine the final product.
So it's like a way to
Supercharge the creative process.
the creative process,
Yeah.
like giving marketers a
A brainstorming
partner that never sleeps.
that never sleeps.
I like it.
I like it too.
But this
Yeah.
AI-powered personalization, it extends beyond
Yeah.
marketing into
Into customer service.
customer service.
Yeah, imagine a chatbot that not only understands what you need,
Right.
but can actually predict and resolve issues before you even realize they exist.
Wow.
Tools like Yuma AI and Brainfish are
Yeah.
moving us towards this future
Okay.
where every customer interaction
Yeah.
feels tailor-made.
Okay.
Cool.
That's either incredibly convenient
Yeah.
or borderline creepy.
It could be a little creepy.
But
Oh, let's be honest. I mean,
yeah,
personalized service can be pretty awesome
absolutely when it's done right.
when it's done right.
For sure. What about
Right?
the less glamorous side of
Right.
business?
Or
Like
sales.
sales operations,
Yeah.
finance.
Finance.
I have a hard time picturing AI.
Yeah. I mean, AI might not get excited,
Right.
but it certainly excels at tasks that involve
Okay.
data analysis and pattern recognition.
Yeah.
So in sales, you have tools like Tenor
Mm-hmm.
that use AI to analyze,
Yes.
like previous calls,
Okay.
and then provide real-time coaching and insights
Oh, wow.
to sales reps during live conversations.
So it's like
Gotcha.
having a secret weapon
Yeah.
whispering in your ear
Yeah, during a big negotiation.
during a negotiation.
Yeah.
No more
No more awkward silences.
awkward silences or
Or fumbling for the right words.
fumbling for the right word. And then in finance.
Yeah, I mean, in finance, AI is revolutionizing everything
Okay.
from risk management and fraud detection
Wow.
to investment analysis.
Okay.
You know, we're seeing a surge in the development of these industry-specific
Right.
AI models.
Mm-hmm.
So take Bloomberg GPT, for example.
Over GPT.
It's a large language model specifically trained on financial data.
Okay.
Essentially a ChatGPT for the financial world.
So Bloomberg GPT is like crunching numbers
Crunching numbers
and predicting
predicting market trends.
market trends while I'm still trying to figure out
While I'm still trying to figure
my monthly budget.
my monthly budget, yeah.
That's a little intimidating.
It is a little intimidating.
Yeah.
But I think the key takeaway here is that
Yeah.
AI is not just this general purpose tool.
Okay.
It's becoming increasingly specialized,
Gotcha.
capable of understanding and operating within
Uh,
these specific domains of knowledge.
right.
You see this in law, healthcare, scientific research.
So it's like we're witnessing the birth of
Yeah.
like 1,000 tiny AI experts,
Yeah.
each with their own little
Each with their own little superpower.
superpower.
Yeah.
It's exciting,
It is exciting.
but it's also a little overwhelming.
It's a little overwhelming.
When does it all end?
Well, I think that's where we venture into the realm of multimodal AI,
Multimodal AI.
where the lines between all these different types of data,
Yeah.
text, images, audio, video,
Right.
they start to dissolve.
They get blurry.
Yeah, so think about AI that can not only process and understand
Right.
these different data types,
Yeah.
but also generate them,
Oh.
weaving them together seamlessly.
So are we talking about AI that can basically
Yeah,
do it all?
basically do it all.
Like compose a symphony,
Compose a symphony.
write a screenplay, design a skyscraper,
Right.
all while making it a perfect cup of coffee.
Well, we're not quite there yet.
Right.
But projects like GPT-4 and Cosmos One,
Mm-hmm.
they're showcasing these multifaceted capabilities.
Yeah.
You know, they can understand and generate text, images, even code,
Amazing.
demonstrating this level of intelligence that goes beyond anything we've seen before.
And companies like NVIDIA are making this power accessible
Right.
with platforms like Picasso, right?
Yeah. Cloud platforms like Picasso.
That combine multiple generative AI models.
Exactly. Making it easier than ever to harness these capabilities.
So are we talking about the birth of like a
Yeah.
super AI,
Super AI.
something that can learn and adapt
Yeah.
across any domain, any task?
That's the question, isn't it?
Is this the beginning of the singularity.
Yet everyone's been talking about.
But everyone's been talking
I
about.
think that's a question.
Okay.
That leads us to our next discussion.
Right.
The emergence of generalist AI agents.
Generalist AI agents.
These AIs designed to perform
Okay.
a wide range of tasks,
Gotcha.
blurring the lines between what we traditionally consider separate domains of intelligence.
Okay. I'm ready
All right,
for my mind to be blown.
let's dive in.
Let's dive into the world of generalist AI
To the world of generalist AI.
and explore what it means for the future of,
Of everything,
well, everything.
pretty much.
Okay, so we're back and ready to tackle this generalist AI agent thing.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're moving beyond
Yeah.
AI that's like
Specialized.
really good at one specific thing into AI that can wear like
Yeah.
a lot of different hats.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. Like,
Okay.
specialized AI is like a master chef who can make the most amazing souffle you've ever tasted,
Yeah.
but then struggles to make a decent grilled cheese.
Right.
A generalist AI agent is more like
Okay.
a skilled home cook
Okay.
who can whip up a variety of dishes.
Right.
Maybe not Michelin star quality,
Yeah.
but definitely good enough to satisfy your cravings.
So we're not talking about AI that's like
Right.
instantly better at everything than humans,
No, not necessarily.
but AI that can kind of handle a broader range of tasks.
Exactly.
What kind of tasks are we talking about here?
So we're talking about AIs that can play games,
Okay.
write different kinds of creative content,
Right.
translate languages, answer your questions in an informative way,
Yeah.
and even control robots.
Wow.
One example that's been making waves is Google's Gano project.
Gato project.
It's a single AI model that can do over 600 different tasks.
Wait, 600.
600
That's more than I can do
more than I can do.
before my morning coffee.
Yeah.
But seriously, what does that even look like?
Right.
In practice?
Yeah.
Is Gato writing poetry 1 minute
Right.
and then controlling a robot arm the next?
It's not really about switching between tasks
Nope.
in such a literal way. It's
Yeah.
more about having a single AI system
Right.
that can just learn and adapt to a variety of situations.
Gotcha.
Like, imagine AI assistant
Okay.
that can help you write an email in the morning, generate a presentation for work,
Right.
and then later in the evening, play a game of chess with you.
Okay, so this is starting to sound a lot like
Yeah.
those AI assistants you
Oh.
see in like
In the movies.
sci-fi movies, the ones that can basically
Do
anything.
Yeah.
Is this like the path to
Right.
that kind of like generally intelligent AI?
I think it's definitely a step in that direction.
Okay.
And there are companies out there like generally intelligent
Mm-hmm.
that are specifically focused on developing this kind of generally capable
Oh.
AI.
So it's fascinating that we're seeing AI move beyond just like
Beyond following instructions.
following instructions to actually
Like
problem solving
learning in a more
human-like way.
human-like way. So
Yeah.
if AI is getting smarter and more versatile,
Right.
where does that leave us?
That's the big question.
I mean, I have to admit,
Yeah.
this whole like
Rise of the machine.
rise of the machines thing is starting to feel a little less like science fiction
A little less like sci-fi.
and a little more like reality.
Yeah, it's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And I think it's why these advancements in AI come with a huge responsibility
Okay.
as we develop this increasingly sophisticated AI.
Yeah.
We need to be incredibly thoughtful
Right.
about the potential consequences.
Absolutely.
We need to make sure we're building AI
Yeah.
that aligns with our values and goals as a society.
So what can we do? Is this a case of like
Yeah.
stop the presses, the robots are taking over? No, I think it's more nuanced than that. I think it's about having these open and honest conversations
Right.
about the future we want to create with AI.
Okay.
It's about ensuring transparency in how these systems are developed and used.
Transparency. Yeah.
It's about making sure everyone has a voice in shaping this future.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not about like
It's not about fearing the technology.
fearing the technology itself.
It's about being mindful of how we use it
Right.
and making sure it's used ethically and responsibly.
Yeah, that's
It is.
a pretty powerful message
It is
to
end on.
end on. So
Yeah.
there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
We've gone from simple text generation to AI that can create images, videos, music,
Even code.
even code. We've explored how AI is transforming businesses.
Absolutely.
And even
Dipped our toes.
Dipped our toes in
the world of generalist AI agents.
line-bending world of
In the crazy world.
generalist AI agents.
Yeah.
It's clear that generative AI is already changing the world.
Changing the world.
In some pretty profound ways.
In really profound ways.
And this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
The advancements are happening so fast.
At an incredible pace.
It's really up to all of us to
stay informed.
Engage in these conversations.
And
ultimately help guide
AI towards a future that benefits everyone.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with one final thought.
Right.
The future is not something that happens to us.
Right.
It's something we create.
We create it.
And the choices we make today, both individually and collectively,
absolutely,
will determine what that future looks like.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So let's choose wisely.
Let's choose
boldly. And let's choose to create a future where AI helps us reach our full potential.
Our full potential as humans.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey.
Thanks, everyone.